Hello and welcome to this little Spalluccipedia video, another dip into the world of Sam Spallucci's universe. And today sees me outside as I am visiting a place which is used in, well, as I'm writing now, the current Sam Spallucci book, Sam Spallucci Bloodline, and that is the wonderful, wonderful nature reserve. It's Fenham Carr. Fenham Carr is situated around the rear of Williamson Park, and is rather unusual because the original park itself was actually a quarry, as I've mentioned in a previous Spalluccipedia video, and it was transformed into like late Victorian, early Edwardian times by the Williamsons, hence the name. However, Fenham Carr was not part of that quarry. It was originally part of the old Moor Hospital. So as a result, it was never dug up and abused, and as you can see, looking around me now, it's a completely different landscape. You've got all the old trees still here from when it was still sort of like hospital's grounds. The hospital closed down, I think it was the 1990s, and in 1997 Fenham Carr became part of Williamson Park proper, and it was decided to keep it as a nature reserve. And as a result, over the ensuing years, there's been a lot of work put into removing non-native species, the likes of rhododendron and whatnot, which seem to be sort of the blight of the English countryside, having been popped there by sort of well-meaning Victorians. So as you can see, it's very much a natural woodland. You can probably hear in the background there's loads of bird song. As I'm filming this now in late March, I'm noticing there's a number of squirrels starting to wake up. I've seen a few bumblebees, and it really, really is a nice, beautiful hidden part of Lancaster. And it features in Sam Spallucci Bloodline, the novel which I'm actually writing at the moment. And we're just going to go and have a look at a little area which gets used. So, in the casebook of Sam Spallucci, the final story there in the arc is The Werewolf of Williamson Park. And in my previous Williamson Park video, I took on a little tour of the shenanigans, shall we say, that happened there where Sam first encountered the werewolf. Well, in Sam Spallucci Bloodline, the latest Sam book, which I'm currently writing, not wanting to give too many spoilers away, but it sort of happens again. Sam needs a bit of space, so decides to go to the park, a bit of fresh air, and he encounters this individual by the name of Chris Dootson. Chris is already known to be a member of the Bloodline and has apparently bumped off a number of people already in a rather gratuitous manner. So needless to say, Sam's not very happy when Dootson persuades him, shall we say rather forcefully, to come down to a secluded spot in Fenham Carr for a little chat. Sam thinks his time's up and he's going to up his sausages or whatever, and then some more members of the Bloodline burst out of the undergrowth and actually attack Dootson, showing that things are a little bit more complicated than Sam had at first thought. Sam has a gun with him, loaded with silver bullets, manages to kill one of the werewolves, and then puts himself on the hit list for the Bloodline, making his life rather messy. Those are dogs, not werewolves. I certainly hope so anyway. Anyway, behind me is the spot where Dootson brings Sam. As you can see, yeah, definitely secluded. Not somewhere you would want to be brought down by a homicidal werewolf. The gates behind me are referred to in the book. They go onto a little reservoir which was built, I think, to supply water to Lancaster. It may have been. It may also have been to the Moor Hospital. I'm not entirely sure. I have looked it up before, but my memory's a sieve, so we could just say it was a little reservoir which was used for a few years, but not too many. As the city grew, it fell into disrepair, and it is gated up to this day. Presumably it is not safe for people to wander in, although it is rather beautiful if you actually look in there, in sort of like a very urbex and rundown sort of way. Sort of an ideal werewolf paddling pool, really.